Hey knife enthusiasts, how y'all doing today? Continuing with finding reasonably priced knives that perform well, we're gonna show you something called Odenwolf today. This has a store on Amazon, come in a nice box actually, and they're kind of funny. They're made out of China, like a lot of these cheaper knives are. That doesn't mean bad nowadays. China's putting out a lot of decent stuff, a lot of high end and a lot of cheaper stuff that works. But it's funny, if you look at the website over there, it talks about how they're 440C steel, and then you go down the description and they're D2 steel. Then it talks about how they're made in China, but it talks about the German engineering. But anyway, that's just for giggles. So let's get the box out of the way and talk about the knife. So they do a decent job, again, in this price range. We're talking about $30 to $40, and they give you a lot of options on the sheath. You can get plastic sheaths. You can get sheaths that look a little bit nicer than this with different attachment systems like Tech-Lock. They have ones that come with a ferro rod holder. But the utilitarian ones, it's a plastic sheath, a la Benchmade, except Benchmades are like 10 times the price. And what everybody's doing today with a little Cadora loop over here, it's serviceable. Why everybody's doing these cheap little crappy things here when this knife isn't going anywhere, I really have no idea. But anyway, maybe the manufacturers will start listening. Well, let's pop out and look at the blade. Wow, a knife that pops out. You know, I like that. Anyway, look at this blade. Pretty damn nice fit and finish for 30 or 40 bucks, don't you think? Beautiful blade shape, about 5 inches. No, this one has a secondary bevel, very small secondary. See if you can see that. Nice logo, D2 over there. A nice rubberized grip. There's actually a hard rubber, a little bit better actually than some of the other ones I felt, with a nice little finger groove over here. Feels pretty good in the hand. It's a little bit small. I wish they made it slightly bigger. Just a little too small for me, but if you have medium hands, it would be good. Got some nice little jimping over here, a little bit too aggressive for me, and sharp enough spine that it'll throw sparks, but it's not going to hurt your hand. And a nice quick taper edge, as you know, I always like. They did a really good job on fit and finish on this. I can't find any problems with it. Really, good job on the lanyard hole over there. It just passed the end of the hand, so it doesn't hurt you. Let's see how it cuts. A little bit rough. Doesn't bite as good as the other budget ones, you know. Another video, if you saw, we did BPS and Flissa. The Flissa actually did better, and so did the BPS. Not super bitey. Again, I think that secondary bevel, yeah, it's not super sharp. I'm sure that won't shave. No. So, just needs a little bit of sharpening, but again, in that price range, you know, I can't complain. Let's see if it'll notch. Nah, it does need a little bit of a sharpen, but it's, again, not bad for the price range. If it was more expensive, I'd be upset about it. But, yeah, it needs a little work on the edge. But other than that, it's a nice looking knife that you could touch up yourself, and find knives like this and others on knifeenthusiast.com.